So it all came down to the final game of the year, the final series versus Atlanta, where we swept them and we were able to climb back to the top of the division against the Cincinnati Reds. We finish at 97-65 to win the division, and it took every ounce of effort that we had and a little bit of luck, but we won it. And now we'll take our first look at the postseason matchups. The playoff bracket is complete. We have sim past the wild card games just for brevity to make sure that we can get the most out of this recording session and series as we can. So we have the divisional series all set up, starting with the ALDS, Boston versus Minnesota, Texas versus Baltimore. In the NLDS, we will not see the Reds to begin. They will face Philly. Either team definitely enough to be feared, and we will take on St. Louis. It's the NLDS. Here in Chicago, we host the St. Louis Cardinals for Game 1. They have won their wild card matchup, and it's time for the showdown in Chicago. Our first game of the postseason is here, and Corbin Burns will start on the mound after significant rest for our team. A bunt attempt from Campos to begin the game goes foul. We will be watching every pitch, every out in the postseason. So this will be the complete game today that we're going to watch as Burns is ahead 0-2. Misses narrowly with that curveball inside. Panther, you have any reflections on the year? Anything that was most surprising or revelatory, like you expected something and it did happen?
I expected a lot from our team, and we got a lot to start the season. What surprised me was the last 2 months.
Yeah, it was very tough. It was very stressful. And as we skid down in our losses after losses, we gave up the division lead. And we had to claw back and scrape so hard to take it back for the final game of the year. That was crazy.
Unbelievable. I never saw that coming.
No.
Was it two and a half months ago? We had a 7-game lead. We were skating along pretty confidently, and then the falter happened, and the Reds took advantage.
Yeah,
and we almost lost the division, which was a big goal for us.
Yeah, it was a very big goal, and Burns gets his second out there as we've been covering the season and how we felt about it. I was very proud of us having an increase significantly this year over year 2. Year 2 was our toughest year, and I felt like in year 3 that we did less of what we did every previous year. For instance, the trades. It was a constant joke as Gorman will pop up to right field for the final out as long as Soto plays that. In 24, we had a lot of trades. In 25, we also did a lot. And then in 26, this year, year 3, we did not make as many trades. We were solidifying the holes that we needed instead of trying to build a new ship. I would say that the rebuild in year 3 was fully complete.
Yeah, we've definitely put a lot of pieces in place. And, like I said, the start of the year, we handled it. I mean, we had a slew of injuries, but it didn't falter. I mean, we had players step up, and we had majority of our team play well for the entire season. But I mean, the pitching was so stellar for the longest time, and then our pitching fell apart. Our hitters get hot and go cold. It was just such an up and down mix. One side of the plate be hot, the other side of the plate to be cold. It was just so up and down. But we managed to fight and claw our way through to wins. We won series. We had months with great win-loss records. We had many series wins. We swept teams. And then it just, like I said, we just kind of near the end, it's almost like the boys were tired. It's like we started that little falter, and then we kind of come back. We had that run at the end of the year. We won those 5 games in a row. We thought we were back, and then we get that series against the Reds. and we just fought tooth and nail, and it was such an incredible end of the series, or to the season.
And I really love how that went for us too, because despite how stressful that was, it was a beautiful moment to show the strengths of this team and the tenacity to come back in the face of adversity. We didn't cruise to winning the division like we expected to, but I value it more that we won the division because we had to fight for it.
Yeah, we walked off so many games near the end to solidify the win. Sweeping the Braves was the only way.
Oh, Vladdy watches strike 3, and both pitchers are out of the first, unscathed.
Yeah, for us to sweep the Braves and take the last series to solidify it, because the Reds, they were fighting tooth and nail to hold on to the lead of the division, and we just were, we got lucky enough to pull it out. It was incredible.
It really was, and I think that had either team won the division, it was going to be the storybook year for them. If the Reds came back after losing against the division all year and took it in the final few games, that would have been incredible for them. But luckily for us, all the work we put in and the guys that we have, we're able to do it, and we get the storybook ending to the year and earn some rest before here we are in Game 1 versus St. Louis. Big swing and a miss from Arenado, and Burns gets another out. Bellinger, the former Chicago Cub, is now on St. Louis. Batting .385 through the wild card games. Uh-oh.
Small sample size.
Yeah. Cutter low and away, gets fouled for strike 2. Burns ahead. Burns, as we noted earlier, a Cy Young winner this year. He was a league leader in many categories and was dominant consistently the whole year.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's ahead of Bellinger 1 and 2 now. Hey. Got him with a cutter, low and away. Bellinger watches strike 3.
That was a beautifully placed pitch.
Does not get the call there. I'd also like to revisit our predictions. We had anticipated a breakout year from 2 players each. Do you remember who your 2 players are? I have it written down. I just want to see.
I remember it was Pete Crow.
Yep.
And I believe it was a pitcher, correct?
It was.
Can't remember the pitcher.
It was Matt Strom.
I was going to say, was it Strom? I could remember it was Strom or Fried.
No, I wasn't going to let you stew very long. And Swanson pops that up. Ford running to try to get it. I don't know if it's going to come back.
Yes!
It will! Burns gets 2 nice innings in the books. Yes, you had picked PCA and Matt Strom. How do you feel on those 2 players in the year that they had?
PCA struggled.
He did.
He stole some bases and he hit some home runs. I don't remember looking at his final run of the year, what his total numbers were for the season. But, overall, he come close to winning the Gold Glove in center field. His defense is great. He stole some bases and hit a few home runs. I was hoping for a little bit more.
Walker drives that to right center field, and that will be a lead-off double.
Nice.
We put ourselves in play in the bottom of the second. Possibly the first to strike against Liberator.
But, and Matt Strom, he done well as a closer, but even too many blown saves.
Yeah, it's not his natural role.
No.
I feel like he did about as well as we could have expected, putting him into a role that he's not classified for. I think he did a great job overall.
Oh, I do as well. Like I said, for him not being a quote unquote closer, he done it well. He done really well, holding his own against the teams that he pitched against. He did have 45 or 46 saves on the year.
46, yeah.
46 saves on the year. So yeah, that's nothing to sneeze at for sure. But yeah, there was a few times that he struggled and was not clutch. So yeah, it definitely for the mistakes he made, the fact that he's a reliever and not a closer, he pitched phenomenally well as a closer.
Yeah, I think overall I'm very happy with the year that Strom had. I know ERA was in the 2s. I think the low 2s. As Lawler will ground and safe. No, he got it. He legged it out at first base. Lawler safe for a single in the infield.
Nice. I need some speed there.
Yep. Men on the corners now for PCA with his first postseason appearance.
And who are your two players you wanted to keep an eye on?
My two was Josh Young and Abner Uribe. So obviously we traded Uribe, so he's no longer in play. I will say another one that I wanted to have a breakout year that I almost picked was Cabrera. I thought that we were going to have another great year from Cabrera. He had a great year last year.
Yeah.
He actually really struggled. It was a terrible year for him. And PCA will strike out to leave 2 on the bags, and it goes to Josh Young, who I will say I was happy. I will not say that he had the breakout year that I wanted. He didn't do spectacular, but we see his stats here. 258 with an almost 800 OPS, 27 home runs, 97 RBIs. A very successful season, but I feel like his average was just lower than I wanted. He definitely hit for more power, which I'm thrilled with. But I don't think that you could call it a real breakout year. He just had a great, powerful year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he slugged well and hit well, but he done really well for us there. He drove in our first run.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
I just wish he was more consistent. That was my only thing holding back from being fully happy with that pick.
Yeah.
But he did have a good year, for sure. Absolutely. And as Panther just said, we talked over, the first run comes in, and Harry Ford now is up to the bag. Men on first and second with 2 outs. We scored our first postseason run against Liberator.
Well, that's off the plate.
Speaking of player that had a good year, Harry Ford.
Harry Ford. I think, didn't we not pick him because last year was good? And he'll drive that to left center field! A 2-out double from Ford should drive in both runners. Do we send him home? They throw! Oh, they got him! Man, but that's still a double and an RBI from Harry Ford, and we're up by 2.
Oh, man. Yeah, Ford was good last year, but he's really stepped up, and he played really great this year.
He played incredible.
Can't complain at all with his performance this year.
Yeah. He had some power. He was consistent with his average, his OBP, OPS. Everything looked great this year. He had a phenomenal year. One of the best catchers in baseball, despite his young age. As he develops and gets more experience, he should only get better. And I think Harry Ford has possible Hall of Fame potential. I'm going to call it.
Nice. I hope so.
To center field, and it just bounces short of PCA. Schneider on first to lead off the top of the third.
That iconic mustache.
Burns will let through his first hit.
One thing about Ford that I really love is him stealing bases.
Also, one of my favorite things. I love aggressive base running. I've said it so many times, and I think that a catcher that can steal bases is such a phenomenal tool to have in the box.
There's such an added threat on the base that no one thinks about.
Yes.
Oh, the catcher's on first. We don't got to keep him close to the bag, and then all of a sudden, Harry Ford's over on second.
Yeah. He revs the engines, and he goes true to his name. Narrowly missing.
That was a good cutter, though.
Very good. 2-2 from Burns. Got him! A great curveball that just plummets under the zone. The 9-hitter hitting .455 in the wild card series. Carter Jensen will foul off to begin his at-bats. Burns facing his first little bit of adversity here. Just a runner on first, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's the top 20 prospect for St. Louis.
Wow. Oh, he swings and misses at that curveball, and he is toast. Burns strikes out another one. That's number 4. The lineup turns over now for Albert Campos. Beautiful. Burns has the curveball working really well.
Love the pack stands, waving the blue towels.
Yeah, feels good to host it.
Oh, nice one. Get
Weekly
it.
hit there. Burns will assist and throw to first and get out of the third.
Nice.
Cardinals get their first hit, and we're due back up. Lineup is turned over for us as well. Suzuki will lead off the bottom of the third, and that's strike one from Liberator. There was a time where we were worried about Suzuki and his possible regression as he was cold at the beginning and mid part of this year.
Yeah.
But seeing him come back was amazing.
It's like you read my mind. I was thinking the same thing, man. He ended up with a 293 average after starting the season, like hitting 112.
Yep. And that will be a line drive. Blooped into right field. Suzuki, a leadoff single.
Now batting, right fielder.
Yeah, his power came down, but I feel like his average climbed, and that was the sacrifice. He had to stop trying to hit a home run every at-bat. Maybe that was the struggle for the first half of the year.
Yeah, he put up great numbers the season before. He put up a lot of home runs.
Yes.
And then this year, he just struggled right out of the gate. Like, just was horrible. He wasn't hitting for power. He wasn't doing anything. And then he got a little hot hitting some home runs, and we thought, okay, we'll sacrifice a little bit of average for some power. And then he leveled out and just started getting hits.
Yeah. And Soto drives that to right field. That should advance Suzuki to third. Yes, we have men on the corners now. Liberator is in trouble again. Vladdy steps up. Ooh, wow, that was a great 12 curve. I thought that was going to land in the bottom center, and it went all the way down to the right.
Oh! Fuck yes!
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., a 3-run blast, comes ahead by 5.
You can't fucking giddy up when you fucking put it over the fence.
Wow.
Woo. Oh, man.
What an incredible start for Chicago. Oh, I was a little nervous about that one. I thought that was going to go over too. Walker behind 0-2 now. And now it becomes a game of how far does Liberator go? He's only gotten 6 outs and allowed 5 runs.
Yeah, 42 pitches in. He's not worked very much for a starter, so.
No, a disaster start for Liberator in St. Louis. 2-2 to Walker. And he'll drive that into center field. Liberator's luck continues to be nowhere to be found. This might be it.
Now batting.
No.
No. The leash remains long, allowing 5 and only getting 6 outs. I would have pulled him.
Yeah, so would I.
I'd say, hey, it's just not today, man. We got to do something else. Nico's going to step up now. The throw over, not in time. Wow.
Oh.
Fouled away for strike 2 to Nico Horner.
Finished here hitting 322.
Yeah.
1 ball.
Amazing.
2 strikes.
Have a fucking year.
One and 2.
Oh.
That goes to short. Is that going to be a double play?
No.
Nico safe at first. A fielder's choice.
He almost didn't get the out at second. That was close.
Yeah, very close. Jordan Lawler now steps up. Wow, that curve hangs, man.
Yeah, if he puts it back in the middle of the plate, you need to make him pay for it.
Yeah,
He floats that in there.
yeah. Very slow.
No, that's down.
And that one's below the zone for ball 1.
Ball.
Ball 2. Liberator is definitely shaken up, I think. There's no way that you get bombed like this before the third and not have a confidence crisis. And Lawler drives that deep to right center field. That will bounce off the wall. A double for Jordan Lawler, and another run comes through.
A triple for Jordan Lawler.
Triple! Wow! Yes, we knew he had speed, and that is the nail in the coffin for Liberator. Graham Ashcraft comes in, and he struggled mightily in the 2026 regular season. A 5.61 ERA with 109 innings pitched. Wow.
Wow.
St. Louis may have just signaled the white flag by putting in Ashcraft.
Nope, that's a ball.
Misses the slider.
His last name is hard to say. I'm glad you're saying it.
Ashcraft?
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to say ass crack?
He doesn't look like he's got a booty.
Hey.
Oh,
The
that's
slider inside.
that was a good pitch.
Yep. Now, PCA, who's up to the plate right now, to recap, like we had said, that was your breakout pick. I do think that he had an okay year. I wouldn't say that it was a net loss. You know, he had a good year. He did not perform to the level that we wanted, but we also knew that PCA is a development case. You know, we know that he's going to take a little more time as well, and we're excited for the potential there, and I feel like this is the first step. Maybe next year is the breakout year. I don't know, but I do anticipate he will continue to improve.
Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely see him have it's an upward climb from here for sure.
Yeah.
His defense, his speed, and stuff is already massive pluses. So if his back can turn around, then definitely be a little more consistent. He's gonna be a bigger threat than he is now.
Yeah, absolutely. And that speed that he has is incredible too. It served us well with stolen bases and extra RBIs because he is so fast. So lots more opportunities with him as a base runner. And Young will go 2-2 now. Still a man on third with 2 outs as Ashcraft tries to end the third. And he will. A chase on the cutter outside. But we have 6 across the plate now. Amazing. Could not start the postseason better.
Not at all.
We go to the fourth inning of work now for Corbin Burns.
Nope.
Wow, come on now.
Excuse me, umpire.
It was a cutter too, so that was moving inside. You got to call that. That was perfect.
Yeah, it was a full width in. It wasn't like a 50-50.
No. 1-1 to J.P. Crawford.
Hey.
Big swing and a miss on the cutter inside. Burns ahead, 1-2.
Throwing 3 straight cutters.
Wow, ties him up inside with a curveball. Strikeout number 5. Longtime Cardinal Nolan Gorman steps to the plate.
And the fans don't like him.
Well, we're in Chicago, not St. Louis.
It was just funny how you noted a longtime Cardinal and the fucking fan in the stand is like, yeah, boo.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, I remember that prick.
1-1 to Gorman. Cutter down low, gets fouled off. Love that Burns is on the money today. And that is brought to left center field. The run over from PCA is handled cleanly. Out number 2. And Nolan Arenado comes back.
If Corbin Burns keeps throwing cutters, he's going to steal my nickname.
And great curveballs today from him, too. Great year for Arenado.
Yes, hit 308 in the year. Nothing wrong with that.
Misses that circle change below the zone.
5-time Silver Slugger.
Wow. Now, in this simulation, we're in 2026, so we are 4 years out from the last time Arenado won a Silver Slugger. But as we just saw his stats for the year, he is still incredibly dangerous.
No, that's low.
Misses
Definitely
again.
is, yeah.
No chase on that, so we run the count full with 2 outs now. Burns is challenged. And wow, hit well, but timing is off for Arenado. And again, fouled off. Come on, Burns. Nothing that's hanging, please. Throw that cutter.
Ball four.
He does, but it's below the zone, and Arenado takes the first walk of the day from Corbin Burns. And now Bellinger. Cutter inside and slightly low. Fouled off.
Ball, that's out.
The sinker away.
Oh, he was acquired from Chicago in 2024. It says.
Yeah, sure was.
I already knew that.
Yep.
Hey.
There we go. Nice
Big
circle
swing and a
change.
miss there. Now, Bellinger was part of that trade that we made to them for Jordan Walker. Definitely benefited us. Bellinger
nice.
will ground to second base, and that's it. Burns has 4 in the bag now. Still looking very good.
Inside, ball one.
Larry Ford will watch that inside for ball 1. A double and an RBI already. As we near the halfway point of the game with a 6-run lead, obviously it looks very good for us right now. The best start we could ask for to game 1 in the postseason. I really feel good about how we played against St. Louis and the times that we saw them. If I remember correctly, we won more games than not in that series.
Yeah, I think we handled ourselves well against St. Louis. My biggest fear is once we get out of this game is we got to either face Cincinnati or the Phillies.
Yeah. And we looked back in the calendar prior to starting this game, and we have lost the majority of the games versus Cincinnati. When we had those divisional matchups, the Reds won 8 and we won 5 of those games. So they had our number throughout the year.
That's not how
Either
it's going to
way,
be in
it's
the
gonna be
postseason.
dangerous. Yeah. And Suzuki fouls that off to stay alive 0-2. Wonder how long they're going to leave Ashcraft out there. He might just be there to eat innings.
I'd say he's just there to eat some innings because, I mean, with his average as bad as it was through the season, they're not looking this guy to hold his own against his team
Right.
for the remaining
That's why I
of the
said
game,
I think
so.
that they're waving the white flag by putting in this guy. This might be the signal that they're not serious about trying to come back. Ashcraft has been bad all year.
Yeah, they don't want to burn the rest of their talented pitchers in the bullpen if they're already down 6 runs.
And it's a full count now to Suzuki. And he will lift that up to left field to the warning track, and it will stop there. Out number 2 is a long one. That looked like it was too lazy to get there. It went up, and I got excited for a second, but too slow.
Yeah.
And Soto watches the cutter for strike 1.
He only had 68 RBIs on the year.
Yeah, that is very low. It's like he did a lot better without runners on the bases. And he'll watch strike 2, a slider up at the top. And he'll swing on that one and drive it over to third base. The shift is on, and Soto is out. The 4th is done. Swanson versus Burns to start the top of the 5th now. Wow! 106 off the bat. Swanson brings it deep to center field, and it's gone! 430 feet from the former Cub.
Damn.
St. Louis has one on the board. And here's Snyder.
Oh, damn.
No cause for concern yet. A 5-run lead in the 5th is pretty good.
Yeah, I ain't worried.
Just let that home run slide right off.
1-1.
Snyder, a Gold Glove winner this year. He had a good year offensively as well. You had pointed that out.
Yeah, playing some good ball.
Got him on the curve. Another strikeout for Burns.
Next to the plate,
God, that curveball's filthy.
Yeah.
Vientos.
Cutter inside is fouled off for Vientos. That's fouled off to left. 0-2 now. Burns is striking out more than what we're used to seeing from him.
Probably ended the year with 200 strikeouts on the nose.
Yeah. Again, 0-2 to Vientos. Got him! Another great curveball. Strikeout number 7.
Now batting, the catcher, Carter Jensen.
We go to the 9-hitter, Carter Jensen.
Here comes pitch number 70.
Yep. And that is weakly grounded to third. Young will toss that over, and Burns has 5 down now with only 1 earned run.
Guerrero, Walker, and Horner.
There's no place in this lineup that's safe anymore.
No.
Everybody's dangerous. And Vladdy immediately swinging on the first pitch, a line drive single to left field. There we go.
The batter, the designated hitter.
And here comes Walker. 2 for 2 so far. And make it 3! It does get through into center field.
Wow, that just barely squeaked its way through.
I was worried that was going to be played at second base.
Second baseman, Nico.
And now Nico. Nowhere to hide for Ashcraft. No outs. 2 men on.
Ball, that's outside.
Misses.
He's 0 for 2. Nico's not used to going 0 for 2.
Nope.
Let's do this.
I'd love to really demoralize St. Louis here. Let's win by 15.
Outside, that's
Yeah,
An 8.5 WAR for Nico Horner.
crazy.
He also played 155 games. And that
Yes!
will land fair for Nico Horner. He will single and drive in another run. Wow, man. 7-1. Nobody out.
Scared as Horner, all those stolen bases.
Yep. Jordan Lawler, who's 2 for 2 so far, faces Ashcraft in his worst moment so far.
ball, that's it.
Misses. Wow. This is awesome.
Boy should pull off a double steal.
Steal home and second?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
try to bait the throw to second to steal home.
Aye.
If
That is a cutter.
if PCA was on third, I'd say do it.
Yeah, shoot, that would be incredible to see. Can you imagine?
Oh, damn, I thought he punched that down
Yeah.
the third baseline.
Early on the sinker, it goes foul. 1-2 now to Lawler. And that is lifted to left field. Will that be enough to drive him home?
Yes.
Yes, it is! 8-1 on the sacrifice from Lawler.
That's only 1 out.
That's only 1. You're right. And PCA is at the plate now. Good sinker.
I'd love to see him hit a home run right here.
Oh, man. The vibes would be unparalleled.
Yeah, his average is only 239 at the end of the year.
Yeah, we were hoping for him to hit that 250 mark. Turns out he was just shy of 240.
Ball.
Good discipline on that slider. Just barely drops down. That was a great pitch.
Oh, in front.
Ooh, hit hard but foul, and it's 1-2. And that goes to right field. No, it is brought down for the second out. PCA so far 0 for 3.
Damn, I thought that one was dropped in there.
Yeah, it looked like the angle was good for a second, but it wasn't quick enough. Josh Young steps up, 1 for 2 now.
Nope.
That cutter is pretty good from Ashcraft. Our guys have just been more disciplined than not.
Yeah, he definitely thrown that in there, and it's a hittable. It should say it's not hittable. It's an enticing
It seems
pitch.
hittable, yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's very enticing when he throws that in there.
That's just a ground out right there, though.
Yeah, definitely.
1-1 to Young. 1 man on, 2 outs. Missing the
1
cutter.
ball, 2 strikes.
Ashcraft with pitch number 40 about to be delivered. Did he go? No. Ties it up to 2-2. Here we go. Watches strike 3. The cutter low and away gets him, and we'll end the 5th now with a 7-run lead.
We've got 12 hits already.
Unbelievable. Corbin Burns has been dominant through 5, and he'll get that cutter for strike 1 against Campos.
I like to see Burns go as deep as possible to save the bullpen.
Yes, I think so. We've had a week off of baseball. Everybody's rested, but I feel like the morale boost of having your starter in game 1 of the postseason go really deep is exactly what we need.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a big push.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 strikes against Campos.
2 balls.
Does not get there. Two and 2 against Campos, and that is driven to second base. Played by Nico. The twirling throw to first gets him. Wow, a hanging curveball against J.P. Crawford. Luckily, is only fouled off.
Whoa.
Way inside. Lost control of that slider.
Aye.
There's that good cutter. 1 and 2. Burns has only allowed 2 hits and 1 walk so far.
Ball 2.
Wow, great cutter. Just slightly too far inside.
Yeah, JP wasn't chasing that one.
And that will get by Vladimir at first base. So a line drive ground single. Crawford on first now.
Second baseman.
Possible double play, maybe. Nolan Gorman, who's 0 for 2, is up.
Ooh!
Curveball's in there.
Just in case the fan didn't do it this time.
Yeah.
I got nothing against Nolan Gorman.
No. Although, you know what's funny is every time that I see
1 ball.
Arenado, I always have the thought that he's built like a bag of milk. He's got that Tyson Fury, like, tall but, like, thick and flabby.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's just weirdly disproportionate. Not to body shame Arenado, but I always have that thought. I don't know why. Yeah. And here we go! Burns will get the double play. Bottom of the 6th now, starting with Harry Ford. Ashcraft remains in the game like we anticipated, probably there just to chew innings. And Harry Ford, wow, a scorcher at 106, but it is played at first for the first out. And Suzuki watches the cutter. He thought about it for a second, held back, it looked a little low.
I thought he was going to take a swing at that. I thought it was low all the way.
Yeah. 0-1 against him. He will swing at that one, but it's strike 2. And he will get a piece of it, fouled up for the first baseman, though, and that's out number 2. Soto comes back around. Already the 4th plate appearance. Ooh. Watches the slider. That's a good spot for him to handle usually.
Yeah. Come on, Soto, turn on one.
It's 0-1 from Ashcraft. Sinker in there for strike 2. And that sinker's outside. Soto's discipline prevails. It's 1-2. Chops at that one to foul it off.
I guess the reason that Soto's RBI numbers is down because he had his broken dick for like 2 months. Oh!
Yeah. Oh, and Soto takes a shot on the back. Ouch. Okay. So we'll bring up Vladdy.
Yeah, you can't grab him in a double play because there's 2 outs. Come on, Vladdy. Let's get 2 home runs on today. Why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get greedy.
And that slider drops below the zone. Wow, off that one for sure. The sinker gets him to chase. 1-2. Missing there. In danger of hitting Vladdy. 2-2. And that misses inside. Soto will be on the move now with the full count for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ashcraft delivers.
Nope.
Ball 4. 2 men on for our cleanup hitter, Jordan Walker, who is 3 for 3 today.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Wow.
Cutter outside. The umpire's been very consistent not calling that spot. I'm very happy about that.
Just right on the outer edge, too. That could almost go either way. It's that close.
Yeah. Especially from a righty where it crosses the plate. And that cutter's inside. 1-1. Oh, gets a cutter that's fouled off for 1-2 now. Pitch number 60 from Ashcraft. We've got to be nearing the end of his tank. Walker fouls it to stay alive. Even if they want Ashcraft to chew up as much as possible, as a reliever with 60-plus pitches, we got to be nearing the end here for him.
Yeah, I'm figuring they want him to at least finish out this inning. That's probably what they're hoping for.
Yeah, hopefully.
Let's ruin their plans.
Oof. Walker making him work for this final out. Can he go 4 for 4? Did he go? No! So it's tied up 2-2. Wow, it actually looked to me like he did. Easy take on that one. The slider outside runs the count full. Walker with an incredible at-bat. Runners will be on the move with 2 outs. Ashcraft delivers. And Walker! A line drive to center field. And that is a 2-out single and an RBI. 9-1 in St. Louis. Forced to pull in Domingo Herman. I was right. At some point in the year, I guessed, because of the Spanish first name is going to be Herman. And I was right. Yes. All right. 3rd pitcher out of the gate for St. Louis. Still 2 men on, 2 outs for Nico Horner. We are dominating the wild card winners, St. Louis. Game 1 has been incredible for the hometown fans.
2 balls, no strike.
And he'll miss the first 2. No, Nico chases outside.
That's a filthy 12-6.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh no, the bat breaks as he made contact, and that is the final out. But we are now up 9-1 as we move into the 7th. Burns remains 86 pitches down. He is nearing the end of his stamina for sure. But how deep can he go? Arenado back on the plate. And that is driven to right field. Hit well, going far and long and out of here.
You shouldn't have called him the bag of milk.
A bag of milk strikes back. Damn. Wow, that curveball looked good. Burns is unfazed.
The 2 runs they scored were both solo shots.
Yeah, I think that's only his probably his 4th hit allowed. But 2 home runs. Swinging inside for strike 2. Fouled away to remain 0-2.
St. Louis has more home runs than we do. We have 7 more runs than they do.
Yeah. Come on. Doesn't chase. 2-2 now. Bellinger making a battle of it. Great one. It bounces off of the third base bag. No way. Scored as a base hit.
It did hit the base.
Yeah. Popped straight up in the air. Wow.
It's a literal base hit.
Oh, that's great. Wow. So, all right. Bellinger's on. Swanson up to the plate now, and Burns remains out there. Pitch number 96 coming your way. Fouled off for the second strike. Got him! The cutter high and away for strikeout number 8. And Schneider comes back around.
Ball 1.
Narrowly missing that one. The cutter curveball combo from Burns is just deadly.
He's able to pick his corners inside, outside with both pitches. It's crazy.
Yep. Pitch number 100 now to Schneider. Fouled. 1-2. Got him looking. Strikeout number 9 for Burns as he gets the next 2 outs. And Mark Vientos is up to the plate. Cutter, strike 1.
That's a ball.
Misses below. Just one more is all we need from Burns. No need to push it further than this.
No, it's 7 innings is fine. Get this out and go relax. Yes!
And he gets him! Double-digit day for Burns. 10 strikeouts, and the Cardinals are down by 7, moving into the bottom of the 7th. Jordan Lawler will lead off for us now. Misses on that fastball. If we can chew up their bullpen, that would be really good for us. And Lawler drives that to the field. It does bounce in. Nearly running into the wall, and Lawler takes 2.
Yeah, like you were saying, if we could chew through their bullpen and get 3 of their guys wore out, that'd be great.
And because they had to play the series before us. Major advantage here in Game 1. With the possibility for more, as PCA is up now, 0 for 3 today, but a man in scoring position with nobody out.
PCA had 13 stolen bases. I had said I wanted to get at least 10.
Yeah. Missing on that sinker, 0-2 from Herman. Contact made there to shortstop, and PCA is out. The runner advances to third, and we have a better chance for Josh Young.
That's inside.
That misses inside. I didn't have extreme expectations for game one against the Cardinals here, but I feel like there's no way we could have seen this coming.
No, I didn't expect us to be up 9-2 in the bottom of the seventh.
No. Steamrolling him. Oh my gosh! The quick reaction, 113 miles an hour. Wow.
Oh, that's out.
Harry Ford's up now with an opportunity for an RBI if he can get something.
Oh, that's low.
Misses below. 2 balls, no strikes.
Just gotta just punch it just out of the infield.
Yep.
Hey.
Oh.
Off timing there. 92 mile an hour challenge gets through.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh, I thought that was going down the first base line.
So did I. 2-2 to Ford.
Whoa.
Wow, chase that one. That was way outside though. And that goes deep to right field.
Off the wall.
A 2-out double RBI for Ford. And we've hit 10 big ones now against St. Louis. Lineup turns over for the 5th time today. And Suzuki fouls it off. Wow. And that will go to first. It's not played well. The throw over does just get him. The pitch to first ends the bottom of the 7th, but we're up now by 8.
It's a shame that had been Garrett Cole on the mound because he would have just stood there and pointed at first base.
We will take out Corbin Burns and replace him with Cabrera. He had a rocky season this year after our high hopes from last year did not come to fruition. But we're here with an 8-run lead, top of the 8th. I'm okay with this. Immediately, though, Carter Jensen drives it to left field, and that might be 2. The throw in, they don't chance it. A single to lead off from Jensen.
And you're still okay with him pitching?
We're still up by 8, yeah, right now. Sure.
Yeah.
Because my thought is that later, when we do need a reliever to come in and actually do work, we won't have to rely on Cabrera if we use him now.
That's my thoughts exactly.
Yeah. 1-1 coming from Cabrera. And that is lifted to left field, and it is brought down. Out number 1. A.P. Crawford approaches now.
Nope. Outside.
Does not get the call as it crosses the plate and goes barely outside.
That's ball 2.
Misses that one below the zone. 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Not much better.
3 balls.
In danger of walking him.
Come on, Cabrera.
Nope.
And he misses 4 pitches in a row to put a man on first and second for Nolan Gorman. Not going to get easier
Oh,
here.
that's off the plate.
Misses away.
5 straight balls.
Come on. One and 0. And that is
Double
brought
up.
over.
Yes!
Tag! The double play!
Woo! Shit, that was
Jordan
awesome.
Lawler nails him.
That was awesome.
Let's go. Cabrera is saved in that moment. Oh, come on. That was a ball a minute ago.
Yeah, I was going to say. Soto's asking the questions.
Uh-huh.
I think Cabrera needs to buy Jordan like a couple steak dinners for that.
Yep. definitely worthy of an Outback gift card. And it's 0-2 to Soto.
Ball.
Misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Ball 2.
And that falls well below the zone. Soto will antagonize Herman over it. 2-2.
3.
Swing and a miss, and it backfires on Soto. Herman grinning off the bag.
Ball 1.
The 12 curve misses to Vladdy. Man, what a year he had. So happy with him.
I wonder if we should swap him in the lineup and put him in front of Soto.
Maybe.
Neither one of them are fast, but
Ball, that's outside.
he's running the double plays and Soto's in front of him.
I think we did that because the OBP is
Yeah,
typically higher for Soto, so we'd rather have him on, which he's more likely to do for Vladdy.
yeah, that's true.
Fouled off to even it up at 2-2 now. Oh, it's popped up. I don't know if that'll get out of the infield.
No, right
Nope.
on the edge of the dirt.
Yeah. The high pop-up. And Jordan Walker, who is 4 for 4 today.
Ball, that's out.
Wow. Thank you, umpire, for being consistent there. What a game for Walker.
Man, come on. Oh,
Woo!
Ball 2.
Watches ball 2.
Ball 3.
Oh, great take on that one. That's a good 12 curve. Walker ahead, 3-1. And he'll drive that to right, but it is out. So Walker cannot go 5 for 5. End of the 8th. And we will leave Cabrera in to try to close it down. We only need 3 more outs, and Arenado will lead off for St. Louis. The end of Game 1 is almost here. An incredible day for us on both sides of the ball, if Cabrera can close it cleanly. Contact there, driven to Nico, and that's out number 1. We just need 2 more. And Bellinger is up.
and on deck is Dansby Swanson.
Nope. Ball 1.
Two
Gonna end it
former
with the
Cubs.
Cubs.
Yep.
Yep. Bellinger had a good year. Not as good as Walker.
No.
Wow. Hard hit, but that played at short. And Lawler gets them. So that is 2 down for Dansby Swanson.
That was a great scoop by Lawler.
Yes, it was. Swinging a bit from Swanson. And we've gotten to see Lawler's defensive skills on display. I love that. That amazing double play flourish and then the great scoop there.
Ball 1.
Misses barely inside, 1-1. Gets that one in there. We're down to the final strike now. Can Cabrera close it cleanly?
Oh,
2 balls.
Not yet.
big
2-2.
curveball.
Whew! Fouled off. I thought that was a swing and a miss.
I got 3
Yeah,
and 2.
so-
Misses
right.
inside. The count is full. We're going to give him one more chance. Cabrera delivers. Fouled. Three and 2 one more time. And it is popped up to right field. And that will do it. A 10-2 victory for Chicago. Game 1 is a dominant win. Stoke it in, Chicago. Awesome.
Whew. Even though we dominated, it was still nerve-wracking.
Well, because you never know.
That's right.
No lead is safe. It could all unravel quickly as it did for the Cardinals today.